Hey guys, I've been getting a lot of requests from you asking me to do a compare and contrast video on the Makeup Forever HD loose powder versus the MAC Prep and Prime loose powder. And in general, in terms of which is the better one, in my opinion it is this one, the MAC Prep and Prime powder, because the formula is a lot finer, and due to that I feel like when I use a big paddle brush to put this on my foundation, it evenly disperses. It doesn't stay in one area, and it's not hard to move around at all. It also sinks right into my pores, so I don't see any evidence of the powder in my face. I know it looks white, but it absorbs into your skin as clear. When you put this on, if you're putting on too much, you'll see white in your face. If you're putting on the right amount, it should just go into your skin and not leave any color at all. I use this over all my foundations. In general, I use Makeup Forever's Matte Velvet Plus on a daily basis at night when I go out. It's a little bit too heavy for the daytime, and I always set it with this. In general, that foundation is very good with oil control as it is, but with this, it adds that extra oomph and really keeps me going all night long. And I just used that, I think, like a week ago when I went out, and I didn't have to blot even once over probably about 7 hours or so, which was really good for me, especially in the summertime, because I have oily skin and it gets to be such a pain when you have to constantly blot your face because it's something that you really can't control. So this really helps with that. This formula is just, I feel like it has cornstarch in it. I haven't really looked up what is in it, so it actually might be that. But if so, that's probably why it controls oil really well. In general, when you put this on, I would use a big powder brush, like a 150 or so, like by MAC, anything big and fluffy with natural bristles to evenly distribute, the powder everywhere. Also, this is really good for one of those powders. If you guys do the whole thing where you put on powder on the under eye area when you're putting on eyeshadow, so when it falls you can brush it away, that's good for this. I mean, this is good for that because I've done that before with this as well. Also, if you have oily skin in general, but your skin is just very pretty and natural, you don't really want to use foundation, this is great just to put on all over the face, just to control oil but not to really give it any color. It helps to even out your skin a lot because it goes into your pores, kind of makes them look like they're closed. So if you have large pores, it kind of helps to combat that problem. Obviously not over the long run, not as a treatment or anything like that, but for instant gratification it's really good. Makeup Forever, it is a good oil absorber, but not as good as this one. So if you have very oily skin, this one's better, but if you really don't, then this one's fine. But with this, I found that when you put it on your face, it goes into your skin, it looks completely normal, your foundation stays the normal color it's supposed to, but in pictures, you kind of come off a little bit gray if you're not too careful. At first I thought it was because I was putting on too much of it, but that's not the case because I've been using it like less and less and less, and I've noticed, like, in terms of amount that I put on my face, and I've noticed that no matter how much I put on, in pictures I will always look gray. So in real life, you might look fine, but pictures never hide anything. They'll bring out all your flaws, double chins, whatever, acne, this and that. And the weird thing is, like, this doesn't even have titanium dioxide, so I'm not sure why it does that, because titanium dioxide is something that a lot of makeup products have. It's an ingredient in there which adds coverage, but it kind of makes you look gray. Like, a lot of foundations have that. Like, I know MAC Studio Fix liquid foundations have that, which is why I don't use the liquid on my face at all. I only use the powder. But either way, I mean, it's a good powder, but it's a lot more pricey than the MAC Prep and Prime. It doesn't do as good a job. So to me, like, the decision's pretty obvious. This one I think is like $21 or $22 at MAC. This one is $35 or $45, I think, like US dollars. So it's a lot more expensive and just doesn't do as good a job. And I'm kind of surprised because overall Makeup Forever, I think, makes amazing, superior products to most makeup lines in general. But this, I really don't think they did a very good job with this. But I hope that helps. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.